All right, guys. So this is part 2 of Saturday Night Tech Talk. All right. So let me get into it, guys. I just want to make sure I'm good here. All right. So before I get started here, guys, I just want to make sure we are good here. I just started a new stream. I started a new stream. Well, I'm good here. And I just want to make sure everything is good. So if y'all guys hitting the stream, I want to give you guys a few minutes to give me a thumbs up and make sure that the audio and video is okay here. All right, shout out to Timothy. I see you in the building. I just want to make sure the stream is good, guys. All right, and this is going to be part 2. All right, this is going to be number 2 here. All right, and it's going to be 8/12 of 2017. All right, so I just want to make sure we good here. All right. All right. Hang on a second. All right, so I want to make sure we good here. All right. Okay, we better. I just had a small pause. All right, so hang on. It's better now. All right, so before we get started here, guys, I want to give thumbs up to everybody that's watching the stream. All right, thumbs up. I want to see, make sure we good. This is the second stream, part 2 of Saturday Night Tech Talk. And so a shout out to the replay crew that watched part 1. This is part 2. We had some technical difficulties that we was having fun, and all of a sudden we was hearing some stuff good here. All right, synced up and we are good. All right. Whew. See, one thing about it is when I have technical difficulties, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream and restart it. There's some stuff that I can't fix. All right, I just want to say what's up to everybody. Yes, perfectly synced up. All right, so I just want to make sure. All right, Tails be in the build. I see y'all guys coming back. Thank you. Thank y'all guys very much for coming back to the streams. All right, so let's go and do roll call again. Shout out to Bernard. Shouts out to Tails B. Nice is in the building. Bland is in the building. You good on my Verizon 4G LTE Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus? Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. I see it. Let's roll. Mark T's in the building. Yes. All right. So, as we was talking before, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. All right. So, we were talking about the Galaxy Note 8 event. All right. So, I have no idea when I get to the Galaxy Note event, all the ins and outs. Am I going to get a device for pre-order and stuff like that? Hopefully. I mean, that's one of the things that I hope that we could get, that I could get once I get to the event. Now, one of the things that I know that I'm going to do on this event, guys, is give you guys all the coverage, everything, and everything that I can give you guys, from photos to video to everything in between, on this channel and also on my VIP section. All right, so make sure that you're part of the VIP section. I will leave a lot of photos, everything dealing with the Galaxy Note. I'm going to try to give it to you first and fast. I'm going to try to give it to you first and fast on my end. All right. So just be ready for it. I'm going to give it to you fast, like fast and furious. All right. So if you are not part of the VIP crew, please go ahead and sign up for the VIP crew. The link is down in the description, guys. If you're not part of the VIP group, I will have videos on YouTube, of course. But some of the behind the scenes, some of the back of the house stuff, I will be posting that exclusively in my VIP section. So you guys may see different colors. You guys might see everything. And so if you're not a part of the VIP section, the link is down in the description. I will give you guys all the coverage from the beginning all the way to the end of the Galaxy Note 7 event. So if you want to see full coverage, you want to see everything, I promise you that by the time I leave LA that you will know everything about the Galaxy Note. You will know everything. When I tell you everything from colors to screen size to S Pen, everything about the device you will know about. So if you're a part of the VIP group, you guys gonna get all the coverage underneath the sun. All right, let's see. The notification working. Shouts out to Lewis in the building. This is part 2. So you know what? I've been hearing that a lot, that the notifications is not working on YouTube. I do get notifications from people, and I don't get notifications from people. Like I just got a notification about my Project 13. He just dropped a video, and I just got a notification about it. I don't know how long he been dropped the video, but I just got the notification about it. So and usually what I do is, if I get the notification about a video that you guys drop, I always click on it and watch it. That's how I roll. So as soon as I get the notification, I click on it and watch it. And same thing with y'all guys. Some of y'all guys that get notifications about my videos, you click on it, you watch it. And so you always be the first to watch it. So yes. Big House Production, Patreon for the win. Yes. So the supporters get it first, right? And that's the way it's supposed to be, you know. I mean, that's the way I got it. This channel structured. It's not nothing new, by the way. All right, just make sure that some of the people that come on this are like, "What is he talking about?" No, this is nothing new. This has been going on for a while. So, shouts out to the people that's in the VIP group. Y'all guys gonna get extensive coverage. Let's see. What features are you looking forward to mostly of the Note 8? Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. So that's a good question, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question. Let me tell you what I think about the Note 8. All right. What I'm looking for of the Note 8. Obviously, the Note 8 gonna look like the Galaxy S8. All right. 18:9 aspect ratio, 6.4 inch. Right. It's gonna be wider because it's flatter. Right. It's because it had to have the S Pen in it. It can't be there all that curved stuff. It got to be flat, which is nice. So I'm not tripping about the design anymore. I think we're gonna be all right going side to side. One of the biggest features that I'm looking for, y'all go freak out when I tell y'all this, is the S Pen. I'm looking for a good premium S Pen. Now, we've been hearing reports that the S Pen is going to be a different premium pen. It's still going to have the clicky button, but it's going to be a little better, maybe a heavier pen, which I like. Look, S Pen detected. Oh, man, see, you got to love it. I'm looking for a good premium pen. All right, because if you're a Note user, you've been using the pen for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. I've changed these tips so many times, right? Because I use the S Pen a lot. I'm looking for, look, this pen is more of a goal. I want a good, even if I can find a third party that has good quality pens. This right here is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a beautiful, classy, executive pen. That's going to be one thing I'm looking for. Also, what I'm looking for is more, maybe some extra integration between some more software. Now, you got to remember, if you have the Galaxy Note 4 or the Note 3, they had some apps, some integrations that Samsung took away, actually. And hopefully some of those things that Samsung bring back. The Galaxy Note need to be a total productivity device. To get work done. Now, it does a lot of stuff right now, all right? But what I'm looking for is a device to give me a premium pen, premium experience when it comes down to deploying the S Pen and getting work done. Maybe, you know, cleaning up this a little bit. I like this, don't get me wrong, but maybe changing some stuff up a little bit, making it look a little better and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm digging this, you know. It's not hard for Note users. If you got the Note 5, right? If you got the Note 5 and you had the Note 7, it's really, as a Note user, it's like Samsung really stuck at this point. What could Samsung do to make the Note better? I mean, when you talk about the Note, as a productivity device, I'm not talking about a phone. If you want a phone, get the Galaxy S8. I'm talking about productivity, right? As a productivity device, Samsung really actually maxing out what the device can do. Now, it could maybe have some online VPN type settings, right? Maybe they have some type of online thing that you could go online and maybe get some upper tier Chromebook type work done. Maybe it could do some wireless tethering to a monitor, maybe a Samsung monitor. Maybe it could do some stuff like that. We know it's going to have DeX, right? We know it's going to have DeX. We know it's going to have that. As far as with the Note, you know, it's all about the software. We already know how the phone go look. We already know it got dual cameras. We already know it's going to have the 835 processor, 6 gigs of RAM. Now, when you talk about 6 gigs of RAM, that makes me think that the Note software is going to be extensive, because if you need that much RAM, because you know Samsung has been doing 4 gigs of RAM for a long time. When you're talking about the software with 6 gigs of RAM in it, now we're hearing that the Galaxy Note 8 will have an 8 gig RAM version for 256 gigs of onboard storage, right? When you talk about 6 gigs of RAM, when Samsung been using 4 gigs of RAM forever and ever and ever, in the US, by the way, in the US, not overseas, what does Samsung is going to do with the Note that's going to utilize all 6 gigs of those RAMs? That's the key. I think it's going to be a lot of software, and I'm good with that. I'm cool with a lot of software. Optimization is going to be the key with the Galaxy Note 8. Listen, we speculating a lot about the thing. I look at it like this. To be frank with you guys, to me, it's all about the software. To me, guys, the Galaxy Note is all about the software. The tight integration, the things you could do with the Galaxy Note series that I cannot find a device, period, that can do what the Galaxy Note can do. And listen, I got phones everywhere, all right? And a lot of people say, well, I don't use the pen. If you don't use the pen, I ain't gonna tell you what to get, but okay, V30, Pickle, Galaxy S8. The Galaxy Note series is all about the productivity portion that I like, all right? So this is what I'm going to be looking for in the Note 8. I'm going to be looking for peer software, integration software between the device and the software, integration with productivity suites that intertwine. Listen, I could do full photo editing on this device. I could do full photo editing on here. I could run Windows 10 on here. All right. I could do a lot of things, and I got that all on video, by the way. I could do a lot of things that I could run on this device, and I'm looking forward into the power of the Galaxy Note 8 to bring it to the next level. I think Samsung, in my opinion, I think Samsung has a real big challenge, because when they came out with the Note 5 and they came out with the Note 7, they put everything in the kitchen sink in it, all right? With the off-screen writing and you know, the iris scanning and all that stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. When the Galaxy Note 8 comes out, what could Samsung do to differentiate themselves? Listen, when you talk about cameras, I mean, the Samsung cameras has always been king supreme, except on the Galaxy S8, and I've been talking about it till I'm blue in my face, 60 frames per second. That's it. 60 frames per second, and we've been getting updates. The last video I posted, it's gotten better. It's still not there. And that's about it, right? 60 frames per second video recording. But as of, I think the biggest challenge that, and what I'm going to be looking for, my main focus of the Galaxy Note 8 is not the cameras, because the camera is going to be king supreme. We already know how the device is going to look. We know it's not going to be a fingerprint scanner embedded inside the device. We know it's going to be an iris scanner. We know a lot of things about it. It's got to be about the pen and pen software. This is going to make this device different from a lot of other devices. And what the Galaxy Note series does is it takes productivity to the next level. Now, a lot of people would argue that, well, easy. Isn't this a productivity device? Yes, it is. It is a productivity device. It is. People would argue that the the BlackBerry Priv or the BlackBerry Key 1 is also a productivity device. You know what's the difference between the Key 1 and the Galaxy Note series? The Key 1 is, in the Priv, is focused more on typing and email and doing those type of things. You know, a lot of typing, which I do, don't get me wrong. A lot of typing, a lot of people that like physical keyboards and to get work done as far as typing. Extensive emailing, extensive typing, extensive getting work done in that aspect, you know, when you got the Word and stuff like that. Now, what you could do with the Galaxy Note series, then you get into a different aspect of it. You talk about photo editing. You're talking about, you know, writing on the screen. You talk about taking notes, handwriting notes. You're talking about totally different. So when I look at devices like the Key 1 and the Note, both of them are, to me, productivity devices. They are, but they separate in their own way. So I would say that yes, I would love the Key 1 and the BlackBerry Priv because I do like the keyboard. Right? And my God, the virtual keyboard on the BlackBerry is nice. I like the virtual because, I mean, you swipe up words. I like that. I've been working with that for a while. But when you want to get a lot of work done, you know, the Note series is about what. So, and maybe when the Note 8 comes out, and the BlackBerry Key 1, maybe we could do a productivity battle. And I'm looking forward to doing that because, as you guys know, when I make videos about DeX, if you haven't saw none of my videos about DeX, what do I do on DeX? It's all about getting work done. It's about business. It's about my last video was about gaming. DeX is not really made for gaming, but you can do games on it. I mean, think about this. Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, Bluetooth whatever. You can have all kinds of devices hooked up. Also, what I didn't show in my and I'm probably doing another video about DeX, that I want to show you guys that you can have multiple printers hooked up to the DeX. You can have a complete workstation. I made videos about the DeX, about having it as a productivity machine, right? But I want to use DeX, and I'm gonna make a video about this. How could you use the DeX as a computer replacement? And in so many ways you can. If you don't download exe programs and stuff like that, if you got a Chromebook, then you can use DeX. To me, DeX kind of remind me of a Chromebook. You did not download exe programs on a Chromebook. A Chromebook is basically an online device, right? But at least DeX you could go to the Play Store. But now you do have Chromebooks that does have access to the Play Store. So when I'm looking at like DeX and Chromebooks, I kind of think that both of them is the same. So when the Note 8 comes out, how could Samsung bring the next level of DeX? How could you make the more business savvy about DeX along with extensive security? Listen, here's the thing. I look at when I do business, I'm not rooting the device and compromising the device because if I'm using it for business purposes, and this is what business people think about. When you use a phone, you think about security. So rooting and all that stuff, that's not what business people think about. They want a non-compromised device that's secured. So that's where the BlackBerry come in at, right? BlackBerry is supposed to be highly secure, got code in it, and that you can't tamper with it and all this stuff, got the detect software in it, right? So what I'm looking for in the Note, I'm looking for the Note to be as good as the Key 1, as better than the Note 5, integration with DeX, a better executive pen, high-end software, productivity software as far as the business side. I'm looking at the Note as a business device, guys. Yes, you can play games. Yes, you can have apps. Yes, it's going to be fast. Yes, it's going to have good cameras. But me, I'm looking at the Note 8 as a business device, period. All right. Let's see. Note talking. Will DeX work with the Note 8? Yes, it will work with the Note 8. And to me, and I'm gonna say this. I think Samsung should have not give you DeX with the Galaxy S8, because the Galaxy S8 is not to me a productivity device. Why give you DeX with the Galaxy S8? I know why they did it. Because, I mean, you know, with the Galaxy Note 7 debacle, they really didn't have no updated device besides the Galaxy Note 7. So they give you DeX. I just think that was a wrong move. Wait for the Galaxy Note 8, because the Galaxy Note 8 with DeX, you got business upon business. So it's just my opinion, but I'm okay with DeX being on the Galaxy S7. But I think that Samsung, think about this. If you got most people that buy Galaxy S7, Galaxy S8s, right, probably wouldn't buy a DeX. But if you got a Galaxy Note 8 as a business person that you want to replace your laptop, or you want to replace a PC that you can get work done, and you got your workstation and the DeX machine sitting at your office, you could pop in the DeX and you good to go. So I don't know. I think that's the way it ought to be. But I mean, I do understand why Samsung did it. Now, a lot of people is questioning the battery life. Let's talk about this for a second. All right. Let's talk about this. Let me give you a scenario. The HTC Ultra had a 3,000 milliamp battery. Okay. The HTC U11 have a 3,000 milliamp battery running Snapdragon 835. And you got one running 821. Now, if you watch my marathon battery test, the HTC U11 got at least 3 hours more battery life than the HTC U Ultra. Let me give you another scenario. The Galaxy S7, right? Galaxy S7 Edge got a 3,600 milliamp battery in it. The Galaxy S8 has a 35 or 3,400 milliamp battery, which is lower than the Galaxy S7, right? But the Galaxy S8 gives you 2 times more battery life than the Galaxy S8, Galaxy S7. So when you look at it in that perspective, I don't see that you're going to get poor battery life on the Galaxy Note 8. I'm looking at the same amount of battery life, possibly maybe a little lower battery life than the Galaxy S8. Now, we already know that the Galaxy S8 gives you supreme battery life, right? So if you could get 7.5, 8 hours of battery life out of the Galaxy S8, then you might get 7 hours on the Galaxy Note 8. So in that aspect, along with pure optimization, I don't think that the Galaxy Note 8 is going to give people this terrible battery life that people perceived it to be. I don't think that. I don't think that the Galaxy Note 8 is going to give you that terrible battery life that people that people perceived it to be. Now, 3,300 milliamp battery. Now, the LG G6, right? The LG G6 got beat by the Galaxy S8. But the LG G6 got a pretty decent battery life. Now, would you get the type of battery life in the Mate 9? Mate 9 battery life is my God, very good. All right. So when you look at those aspects of battery life and this and that, I think you're going to get pretty decent battery life on the Note. All right. I don't think you're going to get that shocking battery life that everybody think that you're going to get. I think you're going to get good battery life. I really do think so. All right, here we go. We'll let's see. OnePlus 5 opinions. I like your videos. All right. So, welcome to the channel. I see you're new to the channel. OnePlus 5, I had an issue with it. I had the device for a week. When I popped open the device, I had the separation of the text. Okay, when I did the OnePlus 5. And I immediately put it back in the box and I sent it back to OnePlus. All right. And I did not get another OnePlus. And as you watch many videos that's circulating on YouTube, also with all the other debacles about the OnePlus 5, I decided that I'm going to wait till the OnePlus 5T to possibly come out in the next couple of months to review that device. That's why you don't see the OnePlus 5 coverage on this channel. Now, I've talked extensively about the OnePlus 5, and you know, a lot of people have their pros and cons about the OnePlus 5, but I can tell you that I will wait until the OnePlus 5T to come out so they can fix some of the issues of the OnePlus 5 and go from there. So hopefully that answers your question about why you don't see OnePlus 5 coverage on this channel. Let's see, the V20 is a productivity device. Now, you know what? I tell you what. I remember when the Galaxy Note 7 debacle happened, right? And a lot of people was giving you Galaxy Note 7 alternatives. And a lot of people were saying, a lot of videos came out saying that the V20 was a Galaxy Note 7 replacement. I totally disagree. Because what does the V20 has that's the same as the Note? It doesn't have an S Pen. It doesn't have S Pen software. If you are a person that uses the S Pen every day, all day, at least in your business realm, productivity, using the S Pen, the V20 cannot come close to what the Note 7 does. And listen, I say this on record, that when the Galaxy Note 7 first generation came out, I got videos about it. It was terrible. It was hot. I got a heat test. Before the phone started burning up, I got heat test videos of the Galaxy Note 7 on my YouTube channel, and it was hot like a firecracker. I talked about this, about the lagginess, and it had some problems. So when the first recall happened, and I got video, listen, I got full coverage videos of me taking the phone to T-Mobile, me talking to T-Mobile reps. I got them all on video on this YouTube channel. I got everything dealing with the Galaxy Note 7. Listen, if you want to see full coverage of the beginning to the end of the Galaxy Note 7, the beginning all the way to the 2 funeral videos that I did with the Galaxy Note 7, I got plenty of videos of the Galaxy Note 7 on this YouTube channel. Me walking in T-Mobile, me getting the Galaxy Note 5, me taking the Galaxy Note 5 back, me getting the Galaxy Note 7 again, me doing the funeral video, me going back to T-Mobile, and I got all this on video. So I got that on my YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, and I know it's 2016 stuff, but it was I led up. I did every video I could about the Galaxy Note leading up to the Galaxy Note debacle. Now, when you're saying about the LG V20 being a Galaxy Note replacement, I totally disagree. I will say this: no Pixel, no devices out there in 2016 could be a Galaxy Note. See, a Galaxy Note, guys, I say this so much, it has its own class. Listen, a lot of people say, well, I don't use an S Pen. Then I would tell you to get the Galaxy S7 or get the V20. Listen, every phone can type, all right? Every phone could do a lot of things. Every phone in 2016 had pretty decent cameras. Every phone did a lot of things close to the Galaxy Note. But you do not get productivity on any other device with a pen. Now, you can buy those soft tip pens to try to download some apps to try to replicate what the Galaxy Note does, but it does not come to the same experience of a Galaxy Note. I've made so many videos about this. You have to get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. See what I'm trying to present. If you go back and you watch all my Galaxy Note 5 videos, Galaxy Note 7 videos, anything dealing with the Galaxy Note, you see in my videos some of the things that you can do that you cannot do on no other device. Now, a lot of people argue that they don't use the pen. If you don't use the pen, then I do understand why you would go with a V20. All right. Now, I made videos about the V20. All right. It's just not the same. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Will the Note 8? I won't say that. You said DeX. All right. Have DeX. Yes, the Note 8 will have DeX. I'm looking forward to the Note 8. Hope that it's a beast. And you know what? Here's the thing. An article came out, and you think about this. Let's talk about this, guys. Listen, on this YouTube channel, we talk about phones, tablets, phones, tablets. Let's talk about this for a second. Pixel, stock Android, right? Pixel, stock Android. If you like stock Android, Pixel is the way to go. It ain't even no discussion about it. If you like stock Android and you want to get guaranteed updates for the next 4 or 5 years, right? Stock Android, the way Android is intended to be, then it's not even a discussion. Go Pixel 2, right? If you are a Note user that want the best cameras, that want a pretty decent build quality, that you want a productivity device with DeX, right? And you want one of the best that Samsung has to offer, it's no question about that you're going with the Galaxy Note 8. If you love iOS, you got to get ready for the upper tier. I'm not talking about the mid tiers. I'm talking about the special edition iPhone. So you're looking at a couple of choices here. But when you're talking about these other smaller devices, G6 listen, if you are an LG fan, I'm on the fence right now with LG, right? LG's supposed to come out with the best cameras, the best audio experience, the best this and the best that, right? Then you're gonna gamble with a V30. So, and here's another thing that I want to tell you guys. Think about this for a second. Remember a long time ago, people always argue that Samsung does not update their devices. It was this thing that Samsung never update their devices. All their legacy devices is running old software. Nobody, Samsung has abandoned all their legacy devices. Well, that's false. The Galaxy S6, Galaxy S6 Edge, Galaxy Note 5, Galaxy S7, Galaxy S7 Edge is running the latest version of Android. All right? So we're talking about 2015 devices that went from Lollipop to Marshmallow to Nougat. That's 3 major generations. All right? That's unheard of a Samsung. Samsung never done that before. So you have to give kudos knowing that if you got a Galaxy S8, you got Android N, Android O, and the next generation of Android that you know Samsung will probably give you. That's going to be at least 3 years worth of updates. 2 years, 2.5 years, or 3 years worth of updates. So if you're rocking a Galaxy S8, you can sit back and breathe a little easier, knowing that Samsung is now updating their devices. So all this argument, see, people always like to argue about Samsung is trash and TouchWiz is this. First of all, the name TouchWiz is gone. And just listen, I don't want to sit up here and sound like a Samsung fanboy, all right? I give credit where credit is due, right? How long have Samsung been putting 2K displays on their phones? When people was dogging Samsung out about how their phones look. Remember when the Band-Aid looked with the Galaxy S5? Remember that? When people were dogging them out? Even when the Galaxy Note 4, I actually like the design of the Galaxy Note 4. People dogged them out. Told them that this sucks. Ain't no way. I'm tired of Samsung for $800 giving us this 4-letter back, all this plastic crap. What did Samsung do? Gave you a beautiful glass device. Give you a beautiful glass device, right? So they give you what you asked for. You want wireless charging, we give it to you. You want waterproofing, we give it to you. You want speed, we give it to you. You want all the features, everything underneath the sun, we give it to you. Of course, it comes with a caveat, right? TouchWiz back in 2015 was laggy, buggy. But if you want it, you got it. If you want it, you got it. But a lot of people wanted a Galaxy device that ran stock Android, but that's what Nexus devices are, right? The Pixel 2, all right? We're going to get a Pixel 2. If you like stock Android, it's not even a question about it at this point, right? Let me get into you guys' comments. I got my V10 last week. V10 808 processor, 3 gigs of RAM. A beautiful device, by the way. Yeah. The V10 ran into some issues, some throttling issues and stuff like that. So V10 had its share of problems. Hopefully that those problems back in 2012 got fixed. Target 99 at Target. Verizon prepaid. Yes, Apple deliver updates. They control the hardware and the software. They control the software, hardware combination. That's why you get that. Hayes, Samsung for the win. These are the flagships, though. How about the low end and mid-tier phones? This is, okay, so when you talk about mid-tier phones, then that's when you're talking about the Mate 9, the Mate 10, the OnePlus 5. These are your mid-tier phones. All right, the OnePlus 5, the Mate 10, the Honor 9, these are the G6. All right, these are gonna be your mid-tier phones. All right, when you talk about low-end phones and you talk about the blue phones, the low-end K20s. All right, the T-Mobile Rebel. All right, those are your low-end phones. All right, so that. When you talk about low end, you talk about your blue phones, your the T-Mobile Rebel, the K20s from LG. You talk about the Stylo phones. You talking about those phones could be your low end, low $200 phones. Your $400 phones gonna be your Mate 10. Well, Mate 10 gonna be expensive, but it's still, in my opinion, gonna be a mid-ranger. Mate 9, Mate 10, it's going to be your Honor 9s, your OnePlus 5. Those are your mid-tiers. Your flagship's going to be the Note 8, Galaxy S8, Pickle 2, V30s, iPhone X special editions and stuff like that. You could put Motorola in there, the Z2 Force, and Sony X8 Premium. These are all the flagships, all right? So that's your 3 category of devices of 2017. Let's see. Talking about the Moto E4, it got a 5,000 milliamp battery. And like I was talking about earlier, I didn't review the Moto E4 Plus. Actually, I've seen a couple of people review it. I think Jay Will has videos about it. And it does have a high-end battery in it. Again, that is going to be your low-end. That's going to be your low-end devices right there. And you know what's so funny? I say this in a lot of videos, right? Your low-end device is going to give you 5,000 milliamp batteries, 4,000 milliamp batteries. Those are the devices that's going to be running Snapdragon 430s, Snapdragon 625s, Snapdragon 660s. All right, those are, well, the mid tier is gonna be the 600 series. All right, your low end phones gonna be running the MediaTek 6700 series. All right, it's gonna be running your Snapdragon 430s, 2 gigs of RAM. I've been seeing a lot of phones with 2 gigs of RAM in it, folks. All right, so 2 gigs of RAM, and all of them are running Android 7. So those gonna be your $200 phones in that series. All right, what about the Stylo 3 Plus? Did it copy it for production? Now, look, digital effects. When I made the video, the Stylo 3, all right, and I made a lot of videos about the Stylo 3, by the way, and I put it against the Note 5. That is a very impressive device. Very impressive device. Stylo 3, very impressive device. Very impressive device, all right? Catching a little dust, but the Stylo 3, to me, is a very impressive device. All right, it is very under spec, by the way. All right, I say this a lot on this YouTube channel. I really like the Stylo 3. This to me is a hidden gem that LG has in this arsenal, that all they got to do is give you a premium build, give you a premium pen, put a little muscle behind it, and LG just need to grow a pair. I said it in the video. LG need to grow a pair and do something and market this phone. Listen, grow a pair. This is your phone right here. This could be the V30, in my opinion. Full productivity device. I like it. I made a lot of videos about it, and it looks good in the front. It gives you that different color. Look at the thin bezels on that. This phone is a win. For $200, I like this phone. 1080p screen, 32 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM. You got the 430, the 400 series Snapdragon in here. You're not gonna get flagship performance out of this device, but damn, it's a good phone. It's a good buy if you want to have it as a secondary device. If you don't want to pay $1,000 for a Galaxy Note, but you do need that pen and pen software, check out the videos. I go so deep with this phone. I got deep videos going details about the Stylo 3. If you want to see detailed videos about the Stylo 3, it's on my YouTube channel. I really highly recommend you check them out. I got a lot of videos about this phone. I like this phone. I really do. I really do like the Stylo 3. Yeah, 2 gigs of RAM is poo-poo. And you know what? I agree with you. Think about this for a second. Think about this. Let me give you this, right? Could you imagine a Stylo 3 look as beautiful as this? 835 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, and they got that pen come right out the top. The software is there. Listen, LG got the software. It's already on the phone. Just take the software and bring it to this phone. And sell it for $549. Sell it for $549, $600. And that's a win. Woo! LG don't do it. They won't touch it. They won't do it. I don't know why. They just won't do it. That's a shame, though. They won't do it. I don't know. It's a big question mark. Taking it that. Think about it. LG. What you got to lose at this point? You're already losing. What you got to lose at this point? What you got to lose? I say grow a pair. That's what I'm talking about. Grow a pair and make this happen. You got one of the, I mean, listen, I like the Stylo. I've been bragging about the Stylo for a very long time. And I make a lot of videos. I used to make videos about the Stylo. I like the Stylo, right? I really, really, really like the Stylo. Right? I really do. But God damn it, LG. Man, put I don't care if you put a Snapdragon 821 in it. Give me Snapdragon 821, 4 gigs of RAM. Give me a 2K display and give me either metal or glass body. And market the shit out of it. And you got to win. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't. Maybe they did the demographics and maybe easy. You don't know what you're talking about. We still couldn't sell it. I don't know. I don't know. Right price point, beautiful design, power, right? I think it'll sell. This is my opinion. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm an average consumer that like the phone. I believe it can be a phone to go against the Note. There ain't no phones out there can go against the Note. But that phone got a stylus on it and stylus software. That is the key. The phone can do it. LG ain't gonna put no muscle behind it. That's it. All right, here we go. The Stylo 3 makes the OnePlus look like garbage. If it had muscle. If it had muscle. It has the features. The OnePlus 5 is stock Android. That phone got features. It has software. I don't know. Ain't nobody buying a Note knockoff. Wait, here's the thing, Corey. I would agree with you. But ain't everybody don't have $1,100 to $1,200 to buy a Galaxy Note. Think about that. Now you could buy 4 Stylos for 1 Galaxy Note. So I see what you're saying, Corey, and I'm with you on that. But not everybody can spend $1,200 on the Galaxy Note 8. But you could spend, you know, $200 on the Stylo. Would it give you the same performance as the Galaxy Note? No. It'll give you a $200 Stylo phone. That's what it'll give you. And I think LG has a hidden gem there. I don't know why. Listen, I don't work for the company. I have no idea why they don't do it. Let me get into you guys' comments. LG be tripping. Yes. That's a pretty big statement. The Note is unique. Note knockoff or not. The S3 Plus, giving it a serious go. 821 even with the G5 camera for $500. They're going to get sued there if they want to lose all their money. I think buying phones should go away and leasing should be the only option. You know what? I don't know about that, because here's the thing. I got a lot of phones from years and years ago, and if I lease them, I'm gonna have to give them up. And some phones I don't want to give up. So I don't know about the leasing stuff. I don't think leasing is an option, because here's the thing. If you buy a phone, leasing it, right, and they give it to you looking like this, they want it back like this. And most people got cracks and crevices, and their phones are broken up, their glass is cracked. They ain't gonna take that phone back. They gonna make you pay for it. So I don't know about leasing a phone. I think they ought to give, listen, to my opinion, they got this, you know, device payment plans. People that can't, listen, think about this. The Galaxy Note 8 go cost upper tiers of $1,100 to $1,200 in about another 4 weeks. Think about that. In about 3 to 4 weeks, pre-orders go be $1,100, $1,200. Well, 80% of the population don't want to come up with $1,200 up front. 80% of the population, 80% of the people that want a Galaxy Note don't have $1,200 to come up front, right? They don't have that type of money to come up front. So AT&T, T-Mobile, TELUS, and all these other carriers, they say, you know what? Give me $300 and you gonna get a Galaxy Note 8. What's gonna happen? People go run to payment plans. Listen, we saw this. I talk about this on my videos, that AT&T was doing 30-month plans, device program, 30 months. That's 2.5 years. That's a long time to be paying for a phone, right? But they have options that you can buy a phone and split it up for 30 months. Now, I stick to the cafe method if I was you guys. But you'll get the device $300 and pay $25 a month for 30 months. That's how people go get the phone. It's very difficult for people in September to be spending $1,200. Kids just went to school. Everybody getting ready for the holiday season. It's right in the middle of summer. Kids, like I said, the kids just went to school. You have to pay all that money, got tuition, you got all this stuff coming up, and now you got a Galaxy Note for $1,200, right? A lot of people just go, listen, $300, go to AT&T, T-Mobile, and you gonna get a Galaxy Note. Boom, that's it. All right. Let's see. I have phones all the way back to the Evo. Whatever happened to privacy phones like McAfee? Wait. They got all this privacy stuff that be popping up on your phones, right? Every time I turn around, I have to uninstall this stuff that be popping up when you're trying to download apps. You get these messages across the street talking about it's safe to download and all that. So they do have that type of stuff on let's see. T-Mobile Jump is a beast. T-Mobile got the right approach. Stylo 3, solid device. I agree with you. $200 for knockoff, no problem. I got an extra $300 in my pocket for the Monday morning coffee. Digital effects. Whoop, that is. I hear you, sir. Let's see. T-Mobile original jump plan has always been the best. You can upgrade 3 times a year, and I really like that. I can't because I can straight up buy it using the cafe method. That's what I'm talking about, the cafe method, man. Listen, I'm at the cafe. I know you watching this stream, cafe. If cafe watching this stream, listen, you ought to brand that. And for everybody that don't know the cafe method, the cafe, the way he buy his phones, is he come up front with as much money as he can, maybe about 50%. You know, if the phone costs $800, he'll try to come up with $400, right? So $400 up front, you got $400. They try to break it into 30 months. The cafe method is about a month or two, try to pay the phone off, get it unlocked. Try to pay it off, so you try to pay off the $800 within 2 months. Then you got a line free. If you got a line, cancel that line. So you add a line, right? You know how they do it. You got the trickery. You add a line, you pay $400, 2 months, paid off. Call T-Mobile, AT&T, tell them, listen, cancel that line. What happens? Your bill goes up, right? Because every time you add a line, they add you $30 a month plus data and all that stuff. So your bill go from, you know, $200 to $250 just by adding a line and adding a device on the line, right? So you paid off and you get the bill down back to $200, right? So you use the cafe method. That's his method. I like his method. That's better than coming up front. Think about it, right? You go buy a car, right? And a lot of people do this when they buy cars. I mean, car costs $17,000, right? Obviously, people that go, big ballers could go that $17,000 pay for it, right? Nah, but the average person could go up there with about $5,000, you know, $17,000 to maybe $7,000, right? And then you got another $10,000 finance, but they try to give it to you for what? How many months? 5 years? 5 years to pay off $10,000. That's a joke, right? But that's how they do it. Finance charges and stuff like that. Use the cafe method. I mean, you got $10,000. If you could pay $1,000 a month, you in 10 months or maybe 11 months, you'd have paid a $17,000 car off. Not in 5 years, folks, but in 10 months. See, I like the cafe method. The cafe method works. Yes, of course you got to sacrifice. $1,000 a month is a lot of money for people, right? But you think about it, okay, should I pay my vehicle off in 10 months or 5 freaking years? You see what I'm saying? I'd rather pay it off in 10 months, sacrifice 10 months, pay the vehicle off. I'm done. No more call notes, no more people calling me, telling me I'm late and all that. None of that. Then I'm freed up. Then I got an extra to take that $1,000 and continue to save it for the next 4 years. Guess what's going to happen if you save that extra $1,000, right? You save that extra. Listen, I'm no financial advisor, by the way, but you think about it. You save that extra $1,000 for 5 years. How much money you think you gonna have saved up? All right, here we go. Let's see. But I just want to try a phone that's good. Let's see. I'm pretty sure people in Canada were paying $600 on a 2-year contract when the Note 7 was released. We are in trouble with the Note 8. Wow. That's going to be pretty expensive, folks. Let's see. You don't pay half on Jump on Demand. You could try the phone, and if you don't like it, you could get a discount elsewhere. Let's see. Smartphones, laptop prices. Shouts out to you in the building. Lawman FJ is in the building. What's up with you? Yeah, smartphones equals laptop prices. Listen, you could get a laptop cheaper than a smartphone, right? I mean, you pay $1,100, $1,200. You could get a MacBook Pro for $1,300. That's the same price of the Galaxy Note 8. I mean, listen, for over $1,000, you can buy 60% of the laptops with i5 processors with 4 gigs of RAM at $1,000 price point. You got a lot of choice when it comes down to laptops at that type of price point. Even MacBooks, you could buy those at what, $899 and $999. MacBook Airs, and that's going to be cheaper than buying a Galaxy Note. So I do understand the frustration from people. I really do. Price is going to be a very, 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 very suck thing for people. A lot of people, listen, we don't know I'm assuming that the carriers are going to do this. We don't know what the carrier is going to do. We don't know if the carrier is going to say, hey man, you got to come up with at least $500. It's a $1,200 phone. You got to come up with at least 40%. That's going to hurt 40% on $1,200. It's gonna put it. That's a lot of cheddar to come up front. It's gonna be tough, man. And listen, it ain't like we got a lot of time. We've been talking about this since January, guys. When I started talking in my live streams in January, what did we talk about? Get your pockets ready, guys. If you want Galaxy Notes, it's going to be expensive. Start saving now if you guys want to get Galaxy Notes. I talked about this in January. I talk about this every year, but January, I always like to talk about Galaxy Note 8s. I talked about the Galaxy series, and for every stream, for 3 streams, for months and months and months, I've been talking about this, and now we are here. We are here. So I used to talk about saving 20, 30 bucks a week and stuff like that, but now we are 2 weeks, 3 weeks away before pre-order. We hearing that mid-September, September 15th or September 12th, people gonna start getting Galaxy Note 8s at their doorstep. Now, today is the 12th, guys. That means that's 1 month out that people gonna start getting Galaxy Note 8s. That means you don't have a lot of time if you want to save up $1,200. That's for normal folks that get paid every 2 weeks. That's 2 paychecks. So that's a lot of money to save up in the next month or so. You know what I'm saying? But it's here, and we're not even talking about iPhones yet. We got the Apple keynote address gonna come out, and Forbes magazine and everybody else is saying that the iPhone gonna be upper tiers of over $1,000. But we already got iPhones is already $1,000, right? Don't we got an iPhone that's over $1,000 already? So Apple already have iPhones that's over $1,000. So it's nothing new to Apple to have a phone that costs $1,000 because the iPhone 7s already cost $1,000. So what's going to be so different when we get into iPhone season? Now, after the Note season, then we get into iPhone season. So where do the V30 kind of comes in at, right? The V30 has to be a very competitive price for people not to get a Note and not to get an iPhone. The V30 has to be a very competitive price. That's going to be the key. I'm not saying that the V30 won't be a bad phone. I think the V30 going to be a very good phone. The V30, and listen, we already know what happened last year about the Pixel. The Pixel is going to be expensive. The Pixel is going to be up there with the Galaxy Note 8, with the iPhone. You're going to have 3 high devices to choose from if you want a flagship. The V30 has to be one of those mid-tier categories, which has to be between the $600 and $700 price point. If the V30 is upper tier $700 to $800 to $900, then it's I don't know, it's gonna be tough. All right, here's going. Thanks for the knowledge. Thank you. Get your popcorn ready. Yes, sir. I like that method before buy method. Yeah. Let's see. Should U.S. smartphones? Let's see. These governments should peg. I don't understand that question. Let's see. V30. I hear the V30 go cost $750. V30 needs to be at the same price of the U11. Ha ha. But is the U11 gonna drop price? See, I'm thinking that the U11 gonna be down to the $600 to the $500 price point at this point, which make the U11 a good buy. You think about this. Let's analyze this for a second, right? If the U11 right now is a $650 price point, who's going to buy a U11 when iPhone season and Note season and V30 season, right? And don't get me wrong, I've seen HTC on Twitter. They are marketing their butts off on Twitter. They got the Solar Raid out. Everything is looking good. They're sending out updates for the 60 frames per second. They're doing a lot of stuff. But if they want to continue to bring up their sales, they might have to lose a little bit to get the U11 in people's hands. Now, I would definitely recommend the U11 at a $500 price point. You think if the U11 hit a $550 price point, I would, before I buy a OnePlus 5, I would look at the U11 or the Galaxy S8 that'll be your two devices of choice at the $550 price point. See, this is where I think where the V30 is going to have a tough time. Because if the U11 drop price to the mid $500 price point, which I think it will, then you got the Galaxy S8 already then drop price into the mid $500 price point, right? Then if you come in with this essential phone at a $750 price point, done. Then you come out with a V30 at a $750, $800 price point. That's going to be very, very difficult for LG to stay competitive, especially what happened with the G6. See, now we're talking about history now. So that's going to be very, very important. The essential phone. Let's see. The U11 would not drop. This U11 would not drop. HTC is stubborn. Might be the case. That might be the case. I don't know. I don't think the V30 will be the same price as the Galaxy Note 8. No, the Galaxy Note 8 is going to be above $1,000. The V30, somebody post $750. So to me, $750 is $800 because of 10%. I pay 10% tax. So I look at it, $750 is over $800 for me. I look at a $1099 or $1199 for the Galaxy Note 8 is $1,200 to $1,300 to me. I always think about tax when I look at a retail price. I always add $80 to $90 to a price that high because of 10% tax is where I live at. Let's see. Essential phone. Well, man, I could do a whole stream about the essential phone, man. I really want that. I really want to see that essential phone drop. I really do, man. I really do. I mean, it's really nothing to talk about the essential phone because we don't have nobody with hands on. We don't know how the cameras are. We don't know how the mods are. We don't really know how the build quality is. We don't know about we don't know anything about the UI. We don't know anything about inside the UI. We don't know anything about this phone. Only thing I've seen about this phone is pictures. Pictures of the front and pictures of the back. That's it. I don't know. I don't have no information about this device. None. That's a shame. The phone was supposed to be released a couple of months ago. Now we about to hit in 3 months, 3 weeks. We about to go into a totally different category. Can the essential phone compete with 4 heavy hitters that's about to come out? Pixel, V30, Note 8, iPhone. Can the essential phone compete in that aspect? Now, we've heard that investors invest $300 million into this project, right? We also heard that top executive piece it out, right? We've heard top executives say, you know what, give me my money and go. I'm gone. I can't deal with this. So we don't know what's going on with it, right? But at the end of the day, can they pull it off? I want to see it. I want the essential phone. I want to review it. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see the 360 camera. I want to see the mods. I want to see what this device is all about. I want to see the concept. I want to see the UI. I want to see everything about this phone. Please, can we get the phone? Can we get this phone? Right now, if you go on Best Buy, you can see it, but you can't buy it. Sprint, I don't even know if it's still available on the website. I don't know. We've heard that it's going to hit Amazon. I don't know. It's just not available, guys. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's a mystery. I was told only OLED for VR. Is that true? How about the U11 or the G6? Right. So, Daydream compatible OLED screens, right? People put IPS displays on their devices. It's not Daydream compatible. Yeah, that's they gotta change it up. Gotta change technology up, man. That's it. You gotta get in order to be Daydream compatible. Gotta change it up. Let's see. No, but I heard the HTC did make a VR for the U11. Maybe they might have a VR specifically for the U11. I haven't saw it. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me see. I got somebody leaving a comment here. Between price drops of current flagship and the release of the new iPhone Pixel 2 and V30 and the Note 8. I'm not sold. I'm not sell well at that price point. It may not sell well at that price point. All right. So I see what you're saying. It may not sell well at that price point. Right. So we talk about the essential phone. I think LG tries hard to do a good job, but they don't gain traction. And you know what? I like the V30. If you watch YouTube, if you watch every review about the V30, they all positive reviews. They really got very good positive reviews. I mean, they up there. Cameras are good. Build quality is good. The UI, and you got to put Nova Launch on it, right? I mean, everything about the G6 is what LG needed to do. To me, compared to the G5, I think the G6 is a perfect phone for LG. For an LG device, the G6 is an awesome for LG. Is it a good phone out there? No. But for LG, if you're coming from LG G5, going to LG G6, right. You understand what I'm saying? Build quality, cameras, UI, this 18:9 aspect ratio, good build quality. The G6 is a winner. All right, here we go. A Windows Phone is better than a Essential Phone. Well, we've heard some rumors. We hearing conflict rumors about Windows. We hearing that is that they are definitely done with Windows 10. That's some rumors we heard. All right, we heard that Microsoft then pulled the plug on Windows 7, pulled the plugs on Windows 8, and they're pulling the plug on Windows 10. The App Store is MIA with apps. But on the other hand, we're hearing rumors and reports again about newer devices that's coming out in the Microsoft realm. So we're hearing a lot of conflict reports about Microsoft. I can tell you this, that the last phone is in 2016, which was the Snapdragon 810 processor flagship, right? Of the Lumia 950 and 950 XL. Now we do have the Elite phone. All right, we got that phone, but that phone is not available. You just can't walk in the store and buy it. You gotta get that phone through HP, right? So the HP Elite phone got the Snapdragon 820, right? That phone ain't available. I believe you have to get that phone through HP. Now you might could get it now, but I know when it was released. So Microsoft haven't released no hardware in La La Land. Now we've got the Idol 4S Windows phone, all right, with the VR for Windows. I don't know if they got any VR content, so I don't know. But Microsoft, we hearing different reports about Microsoft right now, so I don't know. Let's see. All right, so what's your thoughts about the all right, so we got, obviously we had a troll, right? Yes. Shouts out to L. Scott. L. Scott just sent me a message. All right, let's see. What's your thoughts on the T-Mobile Rebel? Listen, think about this. The phone costs under $200. All right, you get a MediaTek processor. You get a pretty decent build. Some people say, obviously, I think it's plastic, right? You got fingerprint scanner, and T-Mobile supporting this device for under $200. Hey, it looks like a good build. You got a MediaTek processor, 2 gigs of RAM. I think the device gonna be pretty good. I don't know. T-Mobile support the device. Looks like we had a troll in the building. Shout out to the mods. I don't care. To me, I don't care about VR. Thanks for the VR help, guys. I don't think this Essential phone can compete with Apple or Samsung. I'm not worried about that they slept on it, right? Let's see. Will the Note 8 sell? with the current specs at that price point, while other Android phones catching up. Well, here's the thing, and we talk about this, that the Note 8 is a totally different device. Listen, let me tell you something. Samsung and Apple is up in profits. LG and HTC is down in profits. So whatever Samsung and Apple is doing is working. Whatever LG and HTC is doing is not working because their second quarter results are bad. Right? So in that aspect, Samsung believes they're doing whatever they're doing is right. So they're going to continue to do what they do. Apple is posting profits out the wazoo. So whatever Apple is doing is right. All right. So when you look at it at that aspect, then that's why people think that Samsung and Apple will sell. Because at a corporate level, they're making money. They're making money. They're making money, man. Listen, they're making money hands over fists in the mobile division. They're making money. So if they're making money, they're not, listen, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't touch it. Just keep doing what you're doing, coming out with a device, give you all the gimmicks and features or whatever, and charge you a high price point. And that's exactly what Samsung and Apple's going to do. They're going to give, but to Apple and Samsung, at this point, you got to think about it. Who's the best of the best? When it comes down to updates, Apple will give you updates every year. They go support the devices. If you got a problem, go to Apple Store and they're swapping it out, fixing it and all kinds of stuff. They take care of you. They got support, right? So let's call it how it is. Samsung, Galaxy S6, Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, Galaxy Note 5, Galaxy S7, all running the latest and greatest software. Wow, right? So that means that Samsung went back and took their legacy devices and supporting them. So in 2015, you got devices that's running Android 7. That's a good thing. Samsung never done that before. Not that I know of. So you got to give credit where credit is due. They all support their devices. So either way, you got Samsung, you got Apple. Mostly, look, iPhone 6s, right? iPhone 7s, all running the latest, greatest software. iPhone 7s or iPhone 8's going to be running, all the latest and greatest software. So in that aspect, you are paying for updates, security patches. You're paying for new features or whatever. Every time iOS come out with a new update, you're getting it. You're getting support. Those type of things. So your two major players, Samsung and Apple, is supporting their devices. They support legacy devices, and they give you updates. So that you're paying for it, and I guess you get what you pay for, right? That's the whole point. The whole point of the discussion. Are you getting paid? Are you getting what you pay for? Samsung got one of the best cameras out there, period. Apple too, right? Apple, Samsung, top of the line cameras. Speed, right? It all depends on if you like Experience UX or Apple, right? So they both of them go give you, everything underneath the sun. Samsung go give you waterproof, wireless charging. It goes on and on. So I don't know. You get what you pay for, right? At least you could dial 911. If you got a Samsung phone, at least you could dial 911. Right? Life and death situation, at least I could dial 911. All right. Let's see. Who y'all think has the best customer support? AT&T is better than T-Mobile in my experience. Prepaid equals poor support. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. The Death Star and T-Mobile, both of them kind of what. I've had pretty good experience with T-Mobile. I've also had pretty good experience with AT&T. So it all depends on user, and it all depends on when you call. I agree. I've had experiences, you know, sometimes you get somebody on a bad day, but I've had pretty decent experience with AT&T and T-Mobile. Easy when you pick up the Nokia 8 when it comes out to the US, 5.3-inch 2K display, 835 processor, 64. You know what? I've been hearing about the Nokia 8. I'm excited about the Nokia 8. Yes, I will pick up the Nokia 8. I'm all in on that Nokia. I like that. I like that. To bring those Nokia cameras. Samsung is running the latest and greatest software, but they're getting them late. That's an issue. Well, when you're saying late, if they're running the latest and greatest right now, that's not late. Think about this for a second. Let's talk about this. You know what? You're right. A lot of people say this. In 2015, what other devices is running Android in? Samsung is, right? And of course Nexus, right? It's the LG G4 running Android in. Y'all answer these questions. I don't know. I don't think so. We talking about 2015, right? Is the let's 2015 BlackBerry Priv 2015 is still running Marshmallow. I got a couple of phones over there that's still running Android 6, and they're 2016 phones, and they're still on but 2015 phones. What phones is running Android in besides Nexus and besides Samsung? All right, so let's see. That's the reason they winning, because of fanboys and popularity. Listen, here's the thing. I don't know, man. You think about this. I don't know. You know, when you talk about fanboys and popularity, I can tell you that popularity is, think about this for a second. Most people if they walk into a store, they'll trust a Samsung device before they pick up a Blue device, right? Think about this. If you walk into a T-Mobile store, if you had a Blue phone or you had a Samsung phone, don't matter if it's a Galaxy phone or not, you see the word Samsung on it. Would you buy the Blue phone or would you buy the Samsung phone? That's all you got to. If you answer that question, think about the millions and millions of people that buy phones. That's period. It ain't got nothing to do with fanboys. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. If you walk in a store and you see a Samsung budget phone and you see a Blue phone, what phone you think you go pick first? Answer that question. Is that a fair statement? Is that a fair statement? Think about this. If you got a Samsung phone, a OnePlus 5, right, and a Blue phone sitting on the end cap, and I know what Elba gonna say, but I'm talking about everybody else. What phone would you pick up? If you got a Galaxy S8 for $550, you have a OnePlus 5 for $550, you had an LG G6 for $550, and you had a U11 for $550. What would you think the average consumer go walk in that store and buy? Would buy a Samsung, Lico, or would buy a Windows phone? That's a question. So that's the question. We're right at the bottom of the hour before we get out of here. Let's answer that question. If you walk into a carrier store and you seen a Galaxy S8 for $550, a OnePlus 5 for $550, a LG G6 for $550, or a U11 for $550, what you think the average consumer will walk in and buy? Now, I'm not talking about techies at this point. We techies, we might just buy any phone. Most techies, we might say, I might buy the U11. But if my auntie walk in the door and they got 4 phones that cost $550, what phone, because I'm trying to answer the question that somebody put in. The reason why Samsung is winning is because fanboys and popularity. I'm trying to answer that question with a question. I'm trying to answer that question with a question, right? Galaxy S8 for $550, OnePlus 5 for $550, LG G6 for $550, U11 for $5. That's your choices. That's it. Choices. That's your when you walk in the store. That's the 4 devices that they offer. Period. At that point, as an average consumer, what would you buy? I will buy Samsung. See, I'm seeing Samsung. U11 because of the looks. Fair statement. Samsung all day. I buy the OnePlus 5 because of the 8 gigs of RAM. Don't you? Hey, newsflash. Go to XDA developers and read all this extensive reports about the 8 gigs of RAM. Not happening. Not happening. Not even close. Go to XDA developers and go see all the articles about 8 gigs of RAM on the OnePlus 5. I'm not hating. It's facts. Let's see. Updates. The iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus is not going to be getting all the new updates because of not VR, AR compatible. You know what? I thought about that too. They're not going to get all the updates because they don't have the high resolution screens. That's the thing. Like you have to, and that's why I'm excited that the iPhone 8 is probably going to have a high resolution screen on it because of VR, AR. Let's see. I agree on that regards, of course. People who haven't heard of those other options, it's either Samsung or Apple. But again, it's always been about popularity. See that? Listen, I'm with you on that, Sean. But when we talk about popularity, fanboys, and people that's hooked on this and this, that, and the other, think about this for a second. When you walk into a Best Buy and you see a Samsung 4K TV on display, isn't it absolutely gorgeous? You put that TV against a Sanyo, and it's like night and day. Both of them could be 4K, but it'd be night and day. And of course, it's gonna be the price difference gonna be like that. We know the price difference gonna be like that, but the quality is unmatched. Same thing with LG. You put an LG TV next to a Samsung TV, it's like flipping a coin because both of them gonna be beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Galaxy S8, LG G6, beautiful phones. Just beautiful phones, right? So, when you're looking at it, that aspect, and both of them go give you what? The LG go give you that quantum display and all that stuff, right? Samsung go give you OLED. There it is. Let's see. For me, it's the U11. Average consumer, it's Samsung. There it is. The average consumer would get an iPhone or a Samsung phone. Let's see. I'm not about the features people buy phones based on looks. I know, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you one thing. I can tell you that me personally, I like the design of a phone makes it a big difference. Makes it a big deal for me. You think about this. You going out on a date or you going out to bar. I mean, if you're an adult, okay? And you going out, man, and you got your suit on. Or even if you're going to a business meeting, you got a suit on, you looking good, right? You got your car rimmed up. You're up there ready to go. You got this phone coming out your pocket. Man, woo, it's something makes you feel good about pulling out that phone. Where's that hand in? See, this beautiful, this gorgeous, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just something about design. I am a sucker for design. I believe that you're gonna pay $800 to $1,000 for a phone. It better look pretty. A phone better look pretty. For $1,000, a phone better look so pretty that you got to look at it and double take on it. The Sony XA Premium. Sony XA Premium. Just gorgeous. Just beautiful. Ooh, woo. I mean, listen, I'm a sucker for design. Because I put clear cases on my phones. Because I want to, look, it's all about the beauty in that booty. Woo! I'm telling you. All right. Depends on how you clue up the customers. Let's see. OnePlus buying at a store. Question is the average consumer? They're going to see a lot of RAM and it's going to make a difference. Hey, maybe that might be the case. They might see 8 gigs of RAM and say, I want the phone with the 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Depends on the money. Look, you probably get a no-name phone. You probably get a no-name phone. Let's see. Shouts out to you, Tyler. Good evening. I'm glad I caught you still on. Yes, and I've been on for a few hours. So thank you. Welcome. Let's see. Just saw a picture of the new Nia Jax on what? On GSM Arena. The Huawei Note 9 6.6 inch 2K display. Let's see, 4600 milliamp battery, 256 gigs of storage, 6 gigs of RAM. Big house production. That is my dream right there. And by the way, Nia Jax, we call Nia Jax, which is the Honor Note 8. And then we just, Big House Production just put in Honor Note 9 and all the specs of the Honor Note 9. So yeah. Let's see. The only reason I will buy Samsung, the others will, because everything else everybody else has one. Okay, so the only reason why people buy Samsung devices is because they follow the leader. You know what? In high schools, they all got iPhones. So that's the millennials. iPhone. Good stream tonight. Thank you. Eric, you got trolled by the 8 gigs of RAM. Listen, I didn't get trolled by the 8 gigs of RAM. I already knew about the inside info about the 8 gigs of RAM. I didn't get trolled by the 8 gigs of RAM. Art Dog says the average consumer would just get an iPhone or a Samsung phone. Easier. OnePlus and U11 won't be sitting next to them. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You have an iPhone, then you have a Samsung device, and all the other phones will be sitting in the back, tucked away somewhere. You're right. But I was just kind of having fun. All right, guys. So we almost at the bottom of the hour. This stream has been very good, guys. Let me tell you something. I enjoy doing these streams, by the way. I like to have fun doing these streams. One of the things that I like to do when y'all guys come aboard, I had a lot of y'all on here today. So shouts out to everybody that's been watching me. Listen, thank y'all because the viewers is coming. I'm starting to, these live streams is growing, man. And man, I've seen a lot of people on here tonight. So shouts out to you guys that watch this stream. Shouts out that these Saturday night streams is growing heavily. That y'all guys is really letting other people know about what's going on this YouTube channel. And I'm engaging in you guys. I'm engaging, answer y'all guys' questions, and we having fun. Some things that y'all not going to agree with me, and some things I'm not going to agree with you. But we can all say that it's no fluff, no passes on this YouTube channel, right? We can all say that you got a voice. That we can all say on this YouTube channel. When y'all guys come aboard, I don't ignore you guys. I see you guys' comments. If it's good or bad, I will give you full coverage of everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 12,500 subs. Keep it up. Yes. Yes, my subs are going up. And I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that y'all guys come aboard. Listen, and as these streams grow, obviously I got the trolls, just like we had one tonight. I see somebody deleted them and got rid of them. And you know what? Here's the thing. At first, I used to always think it was kids that come on in and call you all kinds of names and stuff. That's not the case. We have full adults that do that type of stuff for no reason at all. I don't hate on nobody, and I don't call people out of their names, and I don't troll other people's channels. Why come to my channel and troll? Out of all the YouTubers out there, you'll come to my channel and troll. But I will not accept it here on Easy Computer Solutions. I will ban you. I don't care how many fake dummy accounts that you make. We gonna just keep on banning you till you run out of names. And we ain't gonna give you the time of day. You not gonna get your 15 minutes of fame right here. That's how we do it. No, Honor Note 8 has a pen. No, the Honor Note 8 does not have a pen. I don't believe people are following the leader as much. Many people have so many options, they starting to realize that, hey, that might be the case. Or dog, it might be the case. Yes, you comment back, it's good. That might be the case. That might be the case. People not following the leader like they used to be. All right, so thank y'all guys very much for coming to the live stream. I'll see y'all guys Monday for Monday Morning Hangover. So make sure you get your coffee ready. Come on back and see me this Monday night. See y'all. Listen, and I'm dropping a video. I'm working on the video, guys. I'm working on the Sony XA Premium. My final review. Whew. Almost done with that phone. I gotta get ready. I gotta get that phone done, and I gotta get to the next phone. All right. And also, I'm working after that phone. Then I'm gonna be working with the Zoom. I haven't forgot about the Zoom. All right, so I gotta get the Zoom final review out. I like to work with these devices. I got to put them in my hand. I have to work with them, and as I work with them, I write down my, all my impressions when I think about the phone. So that's why y'all don't see these quick reviews. I get the phone, and all of a sudden you got a review popping out. It don't work like that. I like to spend time with the phones. That's what I'm doing with these devices, guys. I'm spending time with the phones. So I got the XA Premium coming out. I'm gonna try to get that video out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. If you didn't watch my gaming review for DeX, go check it out. Go check it out. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I drop a lot of stuff on Instagram, guys. Everything is Easy Computer Solutions. Also, follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Yes, Easy Computer Solutions. Don't forget to go to my website. All the stuff that I be having on this YouTube channel, it's available for purchase. Also, I have a merchandise store, which is Easy Computer Solutions, guys. Go to easycomputersolutions.com and check out my website. I got all kinds of stuff. I got videos on Easy Computer Solutions. Also, if you want to be a member of the VIP section, cost you $1, 4 quarters, 100 pennies. The link is down in the description. Become a VIP. You want to be a VIP for the Galaxy Note. I promise you, there's a lot of stuff that's not going to be on YouTube, but the VIPs will see everything. And if they got special colors, I'm going to have it all on my VIP section. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you very much. Peace. Y'all have a good one.